twizzle.
Weeknights, do the twizzle with me.
Everybody, starting doing the twizzle. Everybody, if you're ready to sizzle, you twist a little and you twist a lot. And when you really get hot, that's the twizzle. Twizzle, twizzle.
Weeknights starting at 9/8 Central on MeTV.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Nothing could be finer
Than to be in Carolina
in the morning.
Hello, I'm John Malos, and welcome to Connect with Me. Hey, this is the first live program of the new year, 2013. We have a special guest in our studio today. You are going to recognize her. You may not recognize her face, but you will recognize the voice. She's a very popular radio personality right here in our studio, 265-4331. We are back in just a moment. Happy New Year.
Tonight I want to discuss the importance of the television medium to the American people.
And welcome back to the program here live on the showroom floor at Ventura TV, our first live broadcast of the brand new year 2013. And Happy New Year to everybody. And speaking of Ventura TV, of course, we're live each and every day except for the last 3 days. Hey, the holidays, we weren't going to come here on New Year's Day, right? Nobody works on New Year's Day. Well, very few people work. I would assume that a lot of people in hospitals and other places they work, but we were closed right here at Ventura TV. But we are going to show you a little shameless promotion here. If you come in, check out the ad right here at Ventura TV. A lot of great deals going on this week for the brand new year, and Mark Sheeran, the owner of Ventura TV, doing a great job at trying to get those big bargains out there for you so you can save money on whatever you want to buy, whether it's a TV, a washer and dryer, or whatever it might be. And for the last 3 days, we have been on tape, and glad you had a chance to see Tom Flores again yesterday for the second time. What a great guy. Hope that he comes in again this year sometime when he comes in for the blood drive. Now to our guest for the day. On the air, off the presses, you know her as simply Athena, the radio personality from Star 101 and Big Country 102.7. Let's take a listen to what Athena had to say when she was on the radio.
Generation Music. Hey, ladies, listen up. If you're a stay-at-home mom, you're running around with the kids all day, or you're working mom, then you got to go home and handle the kids all night, I just found out some very cool energy boosters, like sipping coffee before your breakfast. That's kind of weird. Singing while you cook. Massage your scalp. Have peanut butter. Buy some flowers. Breathe in the scent of grapefruit. And of course, listening to great music by these guys. Here's Muse with Uprising. Thanks for the Seacrest, Jason. Twitter/Athena, or you can check out Facebook and put in your request there. It's New Generation Music.
Hey, that was way back when. Here she is live in the studio now, Athena Matsikas. That's right. She is going to take your phone calls at 265-4331. Athena worked at Star 101. She worked at Big Country 102.7. She was born in Hartford. She worked in radio in New York, Phoenix, Las Vegas, and the great city of New Orleans. But you know, we have her all to ourselves right here today, live on Connect with Me. Don't forget, 265-4331. She's a wild and crazy girl. You'll want to talk to her. 265-4331. Back in a minute.
Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're the low-price leading brand's reliable advice place. The Whirlpool Dream Kitchen Get Yours Today place. Check this out. Right now, get huge savings on select Whirlpool appliances and pay no interest when paid in full within 6 months. At the hometown low price, think outside the big box place. Since 1951, Ventura TV Appliance Center. We're working hard to be your place.
You know she's a wild and crazy girl when she was on the radio. I mean, remember all those stunts she was pulling? But now she's a married Christian girl, and she's a good girl, and she's not wild and crazy anymore. Athena, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Yes, so you forgot to tell everyone we're
What?
Greek cousins.
Yes, we are Greek cousins, I know. But are you going to dance on the table today? I know you might, huh?
You know what? I used to do a breakdancing move called the worm. Do you remember the worm?
Yeah, I remember the worm.
You know, the centipede, doing it forwards and backwards. I could do it in your studio if you want.
Don't destroy the set, though, okay? Don't do that.
Okay. I don't know. I have rumors of destroying the set, too. I might walk around and buy some of these TVs. They're awesome.
Hey, well, yeah, well, you know, we got some great deals going. I showed the ad. Remember the ad? I just showed it a couple minutes ago.
My husband would walk in. This is definitely like a man's paradise. Men love flat screen TVs.
Right. Now, are you full of caffeine right now, or is this just natural?
I had a little bit of caffeine. You are so lucky I didn't have my 5-hour energy.
All right, so this is
because when I take a couple of sips of that, I'm like double this.
This is like natural energy, right?
This is well, a little bit of caffeine. I had a little bit of coffee.
Right.
I'm trying to cut back because when I do, I would have done the worm already.
You're trying to cut back on the energy, or you're trying to cut back on caffeine?
On that caffeine because I have so much energy. Anyway, it's so funny that you say I'm like wild and crazy. I still am, but like now
Have you toned down a little bit?
I've toned down.
Well, when you say wild and crazy, I mean, you weren't wild and crazy literally. I mean, you were just kind of, you know, just were you off the charts?
Good crazy.
Well,
kind
what
of
do you
like,
mean? What do you mean?
There's like good crazy and then there's bad crazy. I think I was good crazy because I was filled with energy.
What's the difference?
Bad crazy is when you're like angry and throwing things. I was never like that. And mean. There's like
and vindictive.
There's a lot of good. There's good crazy and bad crazy people in radio and in TV. I was never mean or threw things or anything like that. Crazy meaning you gave me a dare, I would have done it. I remember one time I did the worm. Star 101 was right at that. You know the median right there at Palm and Shaw.
Yeah.
I did the worm on the median in the middle of traffic. Just stuff like that.
At what time of day?
It was in the morning. It was like 8 or 9 in the morning when I did morning radio. I mean, I would have done anything. I was trying to get pregnant. I found out I was pregnant on the air.
I know. I know. We're going to get into that. I mean, we're going to play the soundbite, but let me put up a full screen first.
Okay.
And we're going to take a look at a picture, and you can describe to us. If you look up there on the monitor, it's going to come up. What is that? That's on Central Valley Talk Live with Mike Briggs, right?
That's right. And I do that Wednesdays from 5 to 6. And then I'm also on a Christian radio station once a week. That's what I meant by being a boring old Christian mom now. But it's Spirit 80.
You know, in the old days, you would have gone out there and you would have been dancing with Parker. Instead, you're sitting calmly and talking to him. I'm surprised at you.
I would have been probably like dirty dancing or something.
I mean, you really disappoint me here, Athena.
Did you want me to like gyrate with Parker?
Yeah,
from the
absolutely.
You know how it is in, like, TV,
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Where you like stand up and everyone's like, no, you're out of the camera shot. Sit right here. So sometimes with TV, like right now, on the radio, I think I would have been moving around more.
Yeah.
But with TV, you're like, ooh, am I out of the shot? You know, everyone's like, no, don't do that.
Well, you can kind of jiggle the chair if you want.
I can jiggle the chair?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. I don't know if you've seen the way high school people dance right now.
Yeah.
The way they like gyrate, it is crazy.
Yeah, I know.
But back in the day, I would have done it. That's what I'm saying. And I'm in my 40s now. I'm much more, I think, calm.
Yeah. Okay. So, did you enjoy your time with Parker?
I enjoyed my time with Parker.
Great.
Well, my husband used to play baseball, and my son loves baseball, so we're big baseball fans.
Yeah.
So I think I was more excited than anyone.
What are you doing now besides Central Valley? Now, how often are you on Central Valley Talk?
Just once a week, Wednesdays from 5 to 6, because once radio, you know this, John, once radio and TV or, broadcasting is in your blood, you can't get it out. So I'm a pharmaceutical rep full-time. That's what I do full-time. I have a big territory. So anywhere from like Modesto, Tracy area, down to Bakersfield. I talk to doctors. I sell drugs, but Not in a bad way. I sell drugs. I help people get better, and I do that full time.
Have any drugs under the table here?
Yeah,
no.
If they want some antibiotics, I guess. If you're sick with a sinus infection. No, so I do that full time. I do CentralValleyTalk.com once a week, and then I'm on Spirit 88.9 once a week. Okay. So it's still in my blood. I can't get it out, John.
I know. It's in my blood too. I mean, once it's in there, I mean, it's like being an addict. You're addicted to whatever you have a passion for.
Yes. And then once it's in you, and you've done it for so long, because radio and all these changes with syndication and stuff that has happened to me in radio, it was hard to find a full-time job. So I didn't know what to do. Thank God for my college degree.
All right. Now, you were on the radio at Star 101 and Big Country 102.7.
Yeah,
and at some point, here in Fresno, and at some point you were on the radio giving love advice. I want to play an audio bite of you talking about love and giving advice. Let's play it.
Okay. Good girl.
He figured he had some unresolved issues with his ex-girlfriend, and so he was like, I'm going to go see if I'm still in love with her. It's really cute. It's not anything big because I'm not in a big ring. It's really cute. I believe the whole thing is about a half carat, maybe a little under. Super sparkly, super clean. It would be a perfect promise or engagement. $100 first bid. Now, I guess the 4 months of marriage, it didn't get to that point. I guess he said, well, sorry, I don't want to be married no more.
Honeymoon?
This is classic. Salmon fishing on our honeymoon.
Okay, Scott Peterson.
I don't know, but something is not right. Something wasn't right, and for whatever reason, I was in the clouds.
I don't know, Bucky. Sometimes when you're in love, that's what happens.
You know, Athena, I can't ride a bull, but I can sling it. More PBR tickets Monday. We'll see you on the new BigCountry1027.com.
Have a great weekend. Woo!
What the heck was that lady talking about?
I think what happened was her husband either left her or cheated on her or something, and she was trying to sell her ring. She was trying to sell her ring and basically say it was doomed from the start. Salmon fishing on her honeymoon. See what I'm saying? So I think we were basically trying to say, look, it was doomed from the start, and Uncle Buck made the comment about Scott Peterson, and I think someone bought her ring on the radio, if I remember.
Really?
We used to do something called Something Wednesdays where people would sell stuff on the air. It was hysterical, and her story was the ring, and I think we got someone to buy the ring.
That's fine. Now, can
you know it's doomed at the start, salmon fishing on your honeymoon, unless you like salmon fishing.
So can you give anybody here in our studio love advice?
I don't know if somebody has any questions. I guess I could try. I've been married for 10 years. Is that long enough?
I guess yeah. Well, hey,
anyone that's married for more than 2 years,
there's some
right?
legitimacy to that, right?
That's true.
All right.
Yeah.
We're going to be back with Athena. If you have any love questions, the Love Doctor is right here in the house. 265-4331. We're talking to Athena. You might recall she worked at Star 101 and Big Country 102.7. We're back in a minute.
It's time to play the Hi Bob game. Simply watch the Bob.
Howard, I wanted to hear what that lady said.
As I was saying, simply watch the Bob Newhart show and count how many times people say hi, Bob.
Well, why don't we start things off?
Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bob. Wakey, wakey, England crazy.
Sorry, try again.
Darn it.
Everybody loves the Hi Bob game.
This is the greatest game I've ever seen.
Weeknights at 10:30, 9:30 Central on MeTV.
And we're back with Athena, the Love Doctor here. In fact, we got a call coming in to connect with me. Good morning. You're on Connect with Me with Athena. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Good, good, good. What's your question?
I have a question for Tina.
Yes.
It's not Tina, it's
I
Athena.
have been in this relationship for going on 3 years. It's like a long-distance relationship. And I know nothing about this man as far as his family, his job, or even his living conditions where he's at, because he's in Pacifica and I'm here in Fresno. What do you advise me? A lot of my friends say, Sonia, just let him go. He's married. Wrong.
Okay, so he's in Pacifica and you're in Fresno. How did you guys meet? Like online? You know him, you've met him, you just haven't met his family, right?
I haven't. If something was to happen to him, I couldn't even go to a funeral. God forbid.
Yeah, see, that's kind of. I mean, don't you think that's a red flag, John? If someone meets somebody else, right, and they're dating.
What are you asking me for? I'm divorced. I have no idea.
Yeah, but you've been through it all too. We can help this woman out together. I say don't date him unless you meet his family and stuff. And first of all, Pacifica's a really nice area. I've been there before.
Maybe he's got money.
It's cute. They got beautiful shops at airports there.
But that's not the point. The point is that I'm in love with this man on a 3-year venture. He comes, he spends time with me, then he leaves. But there's never the scenario he says, well, come stay with me, come visit me. It's always I'm working because he's a biologist.
You know what? Do you know where he lives or where he works? I'm not trying to tell you to be a stalker or fatal attraction, but if I were you, I would actually go to Pacifica and just, spy on him.
You could always hire Jim Rockford. I think he's still around.
Or Kojak. Kojak's right here on this TV station.
Hire a PI.
He's a seriously, either hire a PI, but if you don't have the money, I totally get it. I would, if I were you. Do you know where he works or lives or anything? I would spy on him.
Well, he tells me.
I lost her. What did she just say?
I don't know. Is there something wrong with your phone or what? What's going
He
on?
tells me.
Okay. Okay, we got to cut it off. I think you got your TV set way up.
And you
too
know
loud.
what? If you're still listening, honey, that's exactly what I would do. I don't want her to get hurt or anything like that.
Yeah, you should
like
not.
physically hurt. I don't want this guy to attack her or something like that.
No, but he
should have met.
You don't want her to spy on him. Spy. That's almost like stalking, is it not?
Yeah, but spy meaning find out where he works or lives and just see.
Yeah, but how do you do that without spying?
Drive by his house. Is he married? Does he have kids?
God.
Why is he coming to Fresno? Don't you think that's weird?
I don't know. I wouldn't do that.
Oh, I would. I would try to find out anything that I could. Facebook, anything. Because of social media, I don't know if
there's
this woman has a
something
computer.
wrong in the beginning, there's something wrong.
That's a red flag.
Period.
Just like the woman with the salmon fishing. It's got to be a red flag when she's been seeing him for, I don't know what she said, a few months? Or
I don't know.
Did she say 3 months or 3 years?
Who knows?
Okay,
I don't know.
girl, go spy on him. Find out.
Oh, my
Or
goodness.
Facebook. Do social media first, and then if you can't find any information.
If something happens, we're holding you personally responsible.
Oh, my
I'm
God,
kidding.
John, that's what I'm saying. Don't get hurt. I don't want this woman to get hurt, but she's
No.
got to find out.
I don't know.
That's weird.
Okay, that's your advice.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
But please don't
No.
get hurt.
Yeah, don't get hurt. And don't get caught.
Just find out, or don't
Okay.
get caught. That's what I'm saying. She could, drive by. You know what I mean?
Right.
Incognito, get a wig.
Yeah, get a wig, get a hat, get some
Get-up.
shades.
Exactly. In disguise, definitely cognito. I feel bad for that
Another
lady.
audio soundbite from your radio days.
Okay.
And it's, I guess you called a restaurant. You placed an order. Let's just take a listen, and then we'll comment
Okay.
after. All right.
Sure, what's your order?
Do you have lemon chicken over there?
Lemon chicken?
Lemon chicken.
Lemon chicken?
Hey, how about sweet and sour pork? Can I have a couple of orders of those?
Sweet sour pork.
Yes, sir.
You want one order each?
You know, and I'm a little confused. Can you repeat this order back to my friend?
Sure.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we're all set with everything, and if you can repeat the order back to my friend, that'd be awesome.
You want me to give order to your friend?
Yes.
Yes, I will just repeat the order of one lemon. You want one lemon chicken, 2 sweet and sour pork. I got 5 egg roll, individual egg roll, not times 2, but 5 egg roll and 1 compound duck.
Actually, no, I didn't get your order,
This is, I repeat the order back that you order from me.
You order for me?
Yeah, you order from me. 1 lemon chicken, 2 sweet and sour pork, and 5 egg roll, and 1 compound chicken. I repeat the order.
What were you doing?
Okay, a few years ago.
Was that like a radio bit?
It was
supposed to be funny?
Yes, exactly. Radio, there's called radio bits. And radio, especially around here in Fresno, they don't do stuff like this anymore. Maybe B95.
Too conservative.
I think B95 does their pranks, I forgot what it's called, on Fridays. They do their fun pranks. This was something to do with, it was a bit, and there was a name of it, where you call some kind of a Chinese or Asian restaurant, you say the order, then you get another Chinese or Asian restaurant, and you have them talking back to each other, and they're just confusing each other. And it is the funniest thing. And a lot of radio bits, I have to say, radio people go to these radio boot
Do you think that's
camps
what people
and they steal
want?
bits from each other.
Do you think that's what the audience wants to hear in the morning?
Yes and no. I think there is one part of the audience that just wants us to shut up and play the music and just mellow out.
Read the news.
Or read the news or something like that. News, weather, and traffic. News, weather, and traffic together. Or the other people. Think about the shooting that happened in Newtown. Do you want to hear that? Do you want to be picked up by laughter? Do you want to escape the morning and laugh? You know, that's why I always talked about what's going on in my life and try to be funny. And the biggest compliment someone would say is, God, all I hear is about the news and these shootings and blah, blah, blah. You made my day. You made me laugh. You know, I hate my job, but you made me laugh on my way to work.
So you think radio, do you think radio in this market right now is too conservative? Because you got KMJ and they changed their format completely. Yeah. No more Limbaugh, no more Hannity.
I heard something happened
and
with
ESPN,
like maybe their contract or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kino and ESPN joined forces now.
Yep.
So what do you think of
good.
radio in this market now? What do you think of it?
You know what? I just heard that Alice 96.7 flipped to some kind of a talk. I heard it. I was on my way back from the coast a couple days ago. So they flipped to some kind of a talk. And I got to listen. I got to listen a little better because I don't know if it's more liberal, maybe more conservative, but it seems like a lot of the radio stations play too much music, and it's almost like they need more talk and bits and bring the old radio back. Pranks, and or just having someone like me talk about their life and have moms call in and have some fun. Radio's lost that a little bit. It's still good radio. Kiss Country's awesome.
Yeah,
you know, they do news, traffic, and weather together, and they're really funny. So I think radio's lost that Howard Sternish, that edge. Yes.
That funny edge.
They lost it. Maybe in big markets like LA and San Francisco still have it.
Yeah.
But even them, okay, Ryan Seacrest, he completely took over the airwaves on all the medium to small markets.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
So a lot of the syndication, Ryan Seacrest, there's a guy, Valentine. I can't think of anyone right now. Clear Channel has iHeartRadio. It's an app where all these personalities from different markets are syndicated. So there's not a lot of local people. They've all lost their jobs. It's really sad.
We got more radio pranks coming from you and more love advice coming from our gal, Athena, 265-4331. If you're heartbroken right now, you've got to call Athena, 265-4331. No joke. Back in a minute.
From now on, when I sneeze, I'll try to sneeze more friendly.
And we're back here with Athena on a Connect with Me on this Thursday morning. It's on the air, off the presses, and another radio prank.
Oh, Lord. Which one is this?
This one is called Pixley. It has to do something with Pixley. We'll take a listen. You know?
Okay,
we'll comment after we hear it.
Okay. You're so funny. It's the new Big Country 1027.com with Athena and Uncle Buck. And for the first time ever, the little town of Pixley finally has the internet.
That's awesome, man. You got hot and cold running water there yet?
Yes.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. You got electricity?
Yes.
You guys got toilets?
Yes.
Hey, did the toilets flush?
Do you know what an email is?
Yeah.
What is it?
What do you mean email? Computer email.
What is a URL?
Huh?
Yes.
What's a blog? Okay, that went over well.
Shame on you.
That went over well. It was all over the news.
What was the whole point of that?
It must have been a slow day in Fresno. I swear. It was, I think, on the cover of the Fresno Bee. Pixley finally has the internet. It must have been a slow Monday or whatever.
And you just called somebody random out of the phone book or something?
We called them out of the phone book. I believe it might have been the cafe that had the internet. And this guy answers the phone, and everything he said was yes.
Now, do you inform people that they're on the air live on the radio? Or you just call and just say, you
If
start
you're-
talking, and they don't know they're on the radio.
If you're live, you call them up and say, hey, you are on the air. Is that okay? Because you have to get permission right away.
Okay.
With taped stuff, and I don't know, I mean, rules have probably changed for the FCC, but with taped bits, you call them up, you do the bit, because if you say that you're on the air, people will freeze and say, no, thank you, and hang up. So in this case, we'd call up somebody, do the bit, have the conversation, get the funny out of them, and say, by the way, you know, you've been pranked, or this is going to be a bit on the radio. Is that okay? And they say, yes, you have to tape it and put it somewhere in your computer, because what if they came after you with a lawsuit?
Yeah.
And that would not be fun. So anyway, that's what happened. And I felt bad for the guy. I mean, clearly he couldn't speak English. And he's like, yes, yes. But it was big news in Pixley that they had the internet.
What year was that? Do you recall?
2007, it had to have been. Because
Really?
I think in 2007 I left the station.
Yeah.
Can you believe that? Poor Pixley people, and it's such a cute town. It is. It's a darling town.
Now, I know you can't talk about any details, but Big Country 102.7 let you go, okay? And there was a big lawsuit. I don't know how big it was, but there was a lawsuit. But you can't talk about it. There was a settlement, and you can't talk about it. Is that correct?
Yes, because once you sign those things, they say that you can't talk about it. So I can't really talk
Otherwise,
about
what? You'd have to give the money back, or what?
I think I'd have to give the money back. Seriously, I think there's a penalty. So if you talk about the certain details and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I
All right.
already, you know.
So what happened? Just joking.
Well, basically, I mean, if you Google my name, there's always two sides to a story.
If
you Google my name, you'll see that they let me go in 2007. It went to All Music in the Morning, again with syndication.
Right.
Ryan Seacrest didn't take over. I think it was All Music, then it was Big D and Bubba, who are a big syndication program, I believe, out of New Orleans. They were pretty big in New Orleans. But they let me go when I was 8 months pregnant. And there were problems. So that's the gist of it.
Speaking of which, when you said the word pregnant, that leads us into our next audio bite, our next prank on the air. Now, what station?
But it wasn't a prank, John. This was real.
No, I know. You were asking the question. You actually did a pregnancy test on the air.
I had
you were at Big Country, right?
We were at Big Country.
Big Country. All right, let's take a listen.
Am I pregnant or am I not? What does it say?
Girl, you're pregnant.
It's 2 pink lines. What does that mean? Hold on.
You're pregnant.
Wait a minute. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It looks for real.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's 2 pink lines.
I gotta go. Wait a minute. Is this for real?
Yes, Athena, it's 2 pink lines. Congratulations.
Are
you dumbfounded?
I gotta go to Dr. Fonz today to make sure. How accurate are these tests?
Well, it is from Walgreens, Athena. I mean, but it says pregnant.
And it says, look.
Oh, my God. Athena, I got to wash my hands now.
Oh, my God.
Athena, congratulations. If this is any sign, congratulations.
Well, I don't know. I'm in doubt. Has anyone taken these tests? How accurate is a Walgreens? Come on.
I think they're pretty accurate. Everybody that I've known that's taken those kind of things.
Now I'm pissed. I can't drink.
All right, go to the phones. Go to the phones.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Big Country.
Congratulations, Athena.
Now, she's worried that the test might not be accurate.
I don't know. You know what? They are. You know what? They are accurate.
Maybe this is bad that I just did this, because what if something happens?
Who cares?
Well, I mean, they're pretty much accurate. You know the 99-cent stores?
She's
they
still
have
freaking,
pregnancy
she's freaking
tests
out.
for $1.
You got to call Frankie.
They do. Yeah, Chris told me that you could go to the 99-cent store. Absolutely.
I tried one of those, and they work.
Oh, my God.
She's freaking out.
Oh, my God. I was shaking.
Congratulations. Happy Halloween.
Thank you. Oh, great. Now I'm going to have a demon child.
There you go. And that'd be fun. That'd fit your person.
We should name the kid Damien.
I told you she was wild and crazy, didn't I? I mean, that was in 2006, and it turned out you really were pregnant.
I really was pregnant. What happened was we were trying for years, had a couple of miscarriages, had our trials and tribulations, and then I said, you know what? I'm not feeling that well. I was really tired the night before. We had some kind of like one of those fall teeny spring. As it was fall teeny, I'm like, I had to go home early. I was so tired. I'm like, let's just do this. Let me pee on a stick, and you tell me live on. I got engaged live on the air, John. I lived my life on the air. That was my whole life. So anyway, pee on the stick. I said to Uncle Buck, you tell me if I'm pregnant or not. And that was no prank. That was like live. I called my mother. I called my father. It was like big news because we've been trying for so long. 37 years old, and I have Rocco, healthy baby. He's 5 now. And he is a demon child at times.
You know what? We got to go. We got 10 seconds.
No, I'm going to be on the air more.
Okay. Well, come back. I'll book you. Okay, cousin? All right, we're cousins. We're cousins.
Malos, Matsikas. We're Greek cousins.
All right.
Wait, we got to say, Opa.
Tomorrow, we're talking gun control. See you then. Have a great day.